Okay, if this is my arc, and these are my 3 drawings, okay? If this is my hand, you got to take everything into consideration. You have all your joints. You have your hand, your elbow, your shoulder, coming around a corner, especially if he's holding something, okay? If I'm holding a bucket, or a pail, and I got a drawing like this, and a drawing like this, okay? You have a tendency of just in-betweening this thing exact, okay? You have to think about this dimensionally. You all see that? You got to think about all that dimensionally. Okay, now I'm doing a down view, which means if I was to in-between this, I'll have to continue my arc of my bucket, which goes past my arc of my hand. Okay, so you can push certain things, but if you got to keep each one of these things separate in your mind. Otherwise, what happens is you get very flat drawings, which means your 2 drawings, if you look at them from the profile, if you have one drawing of your hand like this and you're carrying the bucket like this, then your second drawing is you're carrying the bucket and it's like this. Okay, and you get your arc working this way, except this would probably be a head. Okay, you have to think about the arc for both of these, not just the one, which means your other hand probably something like this. Okay, but a lot of times you'll have an action like this, except it doesn't move in an arc like this or like this. It's across. So these drawings are actually in front of each other, but you have to keep this kind of thing in mind. Always think like an aerial view. The aerial view will always help you if you ever get into trouble. Okay, stuff like this. If you aren't sure exactly where that nose goes, if you think about it from an aerial view, that'll help you in your positioning, and you get a more solid construction. Now, if this were incorporated in a scene, now this is a very solid wraparound. If I were to incorporate this in the scene, what I would probably do is I'd probably dip the head